channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is Boss Vision, where I share with you all beauty, fitness, and hauls. So in today's video, we're going to be continuing on my entrepreneurial series. I recently decided to start a candle business, and I'm taking you all along with me step by step on that journey. So the number one thing you need to do to get started is to do the testing phase.
And some of us know how the fuck that feel to be trying shit and trying shit, trying shit and trying shit, don't work. Trying shit and trying shit, won't work. Trying shit and switch it up.
Which is super fun. I've been learning a lot about waxes and what works with the certain types of wicks and what works with certain types of fragrances. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to get a great hot throw with the infamous IGI 6006. Which is a para-soy blend, which is mixed with soy wax and paraffin wax. The main problem with that wax is that it's tricky regarding the smooth top, and it's tricky regarding the melting point and then the fragrance point. I'm gonna show you all exactly what it takes to make your IGI 6006 candles have a great hot throw, a beautiful smooth top. I know all the tricks because I've been working on this for about 3 months, so I'm so happy to share with you all what to do. Just stay tuned for the rest of the video. If you like videos like this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I post. Let's just get right into it. Okay, now we're in the kitchen and I'm going to go through everything that you need to make this candle. So the first thing, which is super important, is your glass. We're doing an 8.5 ounce glass here. It's a Libby vessel, and I'll link this down below. It's a really great, affordable cost. Yeah, so you need a vessel. You need masking tape because you need to keep track of everything you did. I'll show you all step by step what I put on the masking tape, because you put the tape on your jar so you won't forget what your recipe is. You're definitely gonna need a pouring pitcher. I'll link this one down below. Super cost effective. You're gonna need a scale. Oh my God, this is a great scale. I've been through 2 different ones and this one definitely outweighed the rest. Super important. And you're gonna need clothespins and skewers to definitely level out the wicks. Speaking of wicks, you're gonna need wicks. I like to double wick the 8.5 ounce jars just because of the diameter, and I am interested in a great hot throw. I use the Eco 8 wicks, and I'll link those down below as well. And you're going to need the fragrance. Here is what we're gonna be using. I'll just come closer. We're gonna be using gingerbread spice. Oh my goodness, I've tried it and I fell in love. So I was like, why won't we use this for this amazing candle we're doing with a great hot throw? So yeah, we're gonna go with the concentrated fragrance oil gingerbread spice. I got this from Candles and Supplies. I'll link them down below. You're definitely gonna need a Sharpie for that masking tape. You're gonna need a thermometer, super important. I'll definitely include this down below. And you're gonna need something to mix your fragrance in. So I just use this spatula here. You're gonna need gloves because working with para-soy wax, it's kind of sticky, so it can be very messy. You're gonna need something to sit your pitcher on while it cools. I just use an oven mitt, you know, just to sit it down while it's cooling afterwards. And you're gonna need a hot glue gun. Use this to, you know, hot glue down my wicks. Very effective. And then the last thing would be a heat gun or a blow dryer. If you don't have a heat gun, or if you're not ready to buy one yet, you just use this on low and it does the same thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure I get the wicks down, because you wanna be prepared for success. So let's just turn on our hot glue gun here. And you should always place your hot glue gun on a safe surface. You don't want to burn anything. So I'm just gonna put it on this aluminum foil. All right, we're just gonna let that heat up. Okay guys, so the hot glue gun is all warmed up. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add in our wicks. So, like I've said in my previous video when I was making purely soy candles, this is my best thing. I'm a pro at putting in the wicks in the jar. I definitely know how to center it properly. So in these Libby jars, they give you this little circular thing that gives you like an idea of, let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see that, but it gives you like a little hint of where to go for just one wick. But I just go right on each side of that when I'm doing 2 wicks. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got those in there perfectly. And now I'm just going to take my skewers and my clothespins and level it out. Alright, so now that is perfectly leveled, we'll just move that to the side. Don't want to worry about it. For your candles, you're going to need to have a game plan. So the first thing that I do is grab some masking tape and a Sharpie and put on all of the important information. Here's everything zoomed in. So the date is November 7th. We're using the IGI 6006 Parasoy wax, and we're only using 8.5 ounces. We're using the gingerbread concentrated fragrance scent, and we're going to be using 8.5 ounces of the gingerbread and melting it up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're going to pour it at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. We haven't gotten our hot throw and cold throw just yet, but I put those up here because after the wax has fully cured, I like to just evaluate it on the side as well, so I'll know how well this candle went. The best way to make sure that your IGI 6006 Parasoy candles have a smooth top is to utilize the tin foil method. I learned this method from another YouTuber. I'll link him down below if you want to check out his channel. This is a lifesaver and I can't wait to show you all, so just stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing you need is some tin foil here, and all you'll do is just take your jar and wrap it around it. So for this, you can take off your clothespins. Get them out the way. Just take everything. We'll put it back on after we do this. To, you know, make sure that it's lined up here. You don't want to cover up the inside of your jar because then the wax and the foil will get together and that's never a good time. Okay, so after you fully applied your aluminum foil, you can just add the clothespins and everything back. So I've already added the aluminum, but we're going to wait until after we put our wax on the boiler to heat this up. That way this will be a lot warmer once we pour instead of adding it now, and then it'll cool off by the time we actually pour. So yeah, let's just add our wax. Melting down and getting up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just going to go ahead and warm up my jar and then measure out my fragrance. That's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put my skewer back onto my clothespin. so now we're gonna add in the fragrance. So the most important thing is to just zero this out. As you can see, it's 0.1 weight here. So we're just gonna zero that out. Just tap your on button and it should just do it. Okay, perfect. So zeroed out. Now we're just gonna add in 0.8
A few moments later. Two hours later.
Oh my gosh, it's been a few hours and I'm so excited to see it. So I just wanted to come on here with you guys and take off the aluminum so you can see exactly what the candle looks like. I inserted a clip before this regarding the tops. We finally got some good results. So yeah, this is the perfect method to make sure you get smooth tops with IGI 6006. So let's just get right into it. Just unveil this masterpiece. Ah! This is awesome. Oh, let me get my wick trimmers. They're right over here. All right, so here we are. Here is the tops. So I'm gonna cut the wicks and then lit it up because, as I mentioned in my last video, if you haven't seen my how to make soy candles video, I would say just click this link right here. But as I mentioned in that video, you always just wait for it to, you know, solidify and then put a lid on it so you can just keep those scents trapped in as it's curing. Because it's soy paraffin, I would definitely say let this cure for 2 weeks. The tinfoil method is perfect. There's no bubbles or anything that I normally get. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to check back in about 2 weeks just to show you how this candle performs. Oh, let me show you the sticker. So I always put the sticker on there. Here it is, so you can see all the information. The date, the wax, the fragrance oils, the melt point, the pouring point, information we don't have yet. I can put great cold throw. We got a good cold throw, you guys. This is gingerbread spice. It's heaven. Here's the concentrated fragrance oil. If you all want to get it, I'll link it down below. Yeah. And I just put a check mark by it. And if it wasn't, I put an X. But yeah, great cold throw. We're waiting on the hot throw for about 2 weeks, and then we'll burn this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these wicks and lit it up, and then I'll check back in with you guys in 2 weeks.